I'm back. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for joining me today. It's been about a month since I've been on here, and I'll get into the details of all of that later, but I thought we'd start it right off with an empties video. So this is a little different than empties I've seen on YouTube before. I've seen a lot of empties in the beauty community, but I thought since we're doing a no-buy year on my channel that it would be fun to go through my trash and see what kind of household products I've used up, what kind of makeup I've used up, what kind of just everything around the house related to consumable products, what we've used up, excluding food. And I just thought it would be fun. See what I like about things, see what I don't like about things, especially as I'm using things up that maybe aren't my favorite now that I'm doing the no-buy year and trying to go through all the products that I have and not waste anything. Yeah, so I thought it would just be fun to go through and look at stuff and talk about it. And nothing's sponsored. I'm still a small channel. So I hope you'll stick around, and let's go ahead and get to today's video. All right. So go ahead, and if you haven't already, make sure you have a drink. Because this is going to be a little bit of a long video. It shouldn't be too long. I have one bag full, but it has been 3 months, so we will get started. I don't remember what is in the bag, and I didn't organize it, so it will just be random. We're going to go ahead and start pulling things out. And yeah, and I'm drinking my coffee with my oat milk creamer. Well, just oat milk. It's not creamer, just oat milk. And yeah. Okay, so first thing I used up was this Cascade Platinum sample. This has been, we've lived here for almost 3 years now, and this was given as a freebie, like with the dishwasher was brand new when we moved in, so this had been left by the landlord as a freebie, and it has literally just been sitting in the back of the cupboard, so I finally used that up. It's all done. It's not my favorite to use the Cascade ones. I prefer like a more natural version, which is what you'll see in here in a second, but I didn't want to waste anything, and we're using things up, so I went ahead and used this up. And then in the same vein, I guess we're going to go through dishwasher stuff. It's all right on top. Dish liquid. So I got this at Grocery Outlet. This is like the professional line. Honestly, I didn't notice anything difference between the regular 7th generation and the professional one. It works the same. This is my favorite natural dish soap for hand washing dishes. It's not the cleanest ingredients, 7th generation, if you're concerned about that, but for me it's clean enough, and I can get it at Grocery Outlet most of the time, at least some version of it, and it breaks down grease really easily. You do have to use more than you would if you're like using Dawn, but this was good, and I will repurchase this. It's the only one I use. And then we've got the normal dishwasher soap that I use, which is this 7th generation. And I like to get the powder. I think the powder works better in my dishwasher. And I like to buy this big box. I can usually find this big box at Target. It's the only place that carries this. So I usually grab it there, at least locally. That's not expensive, like Safeway and stuff. I don't go there, it's too expensive. So I don't know if they carry it somewhere else. Walmart doesn't sell this one in my area. And let's see, what else have we got? We'll just go with the other few big things I have sitting here. So the laundry soap that I bought this last time, sorry, I took this out so I could recycle it, so it doesn't have the lid on it, but it's the 7th generation, the Power Plus. This is my favorite. I have to be careful. I have an allergy to lavender. It actually gives me migraines, which is unfortunate because lavender smells delicious and I love it. But I don't enjoy migraines, so I have to stay away from lavender. A lot of the 7th generations have lavender in them, so this one's the free and clear. But I do appreciate the Power Plus. It has the enzymes in it, so I buy this one. I really like this soap for my laundry, and I actually wrote on here 3 because I used up 3 of these in 3 months, so we use about 1 a month for our laundry. And then to go with our laundry is the 7th generation, their bleach. It's just hydrogen peroxide, and I think it's at 3%. Does it say on here? It doesn't say on here, but it's hydrogen peroxide. and it works great. I love it for my laundry. I have just bought hydrogen peroxide before, but I think this is a little different in the way it's mixed, because I find that this actually works better than just plain hydrogen peroxide. So I do like to buy this, and you can see we went through 5 of these. I also use this for cleaning in the house, so we put it in a spray bottle, and I use it for cleaning, disinfecting around the house as well, so it's not just for laundry. I definitely recommend this if you don't use this. And again, I get that at Target. All right, and then moving right along so we can get through the video fairly quickly, we'll pull out of the magic bag we have here, our grocery outlet bag, representing. So the next thing I had was a 100% pure hand sanitizer. I actually bought this at the beginning of the last couple years, the beginning of the pandemic, and we just finished it up. We've had a couple other hand sanitizers going, but this is the one that was in our bathroom. It was all right. It was 100% pure. I was putting in an order. They're a makeup company, a skincare company, and they had started making hand sanitizer like everyone did at the beginning of the pandemic, and this just happened to be in the order that I placed because I think they had a deal on it or something. So I don't know if that they even make this anymore. They have a spray, but I don't think they make the gel anymore. It was all right. It was okay. My hand sanitizer, it didn't smell like some of those really strong alcohol ones that have been made. So anyways, I did get new hand sanitizer, but it's just a different brand. And then I think there's just one of these in here. This is the Bathorium Bubble Bath. It's the Be Pure Cucumber and Lemongrass. And the thing about this, my partner liked it and it was okay, but the fragrance was just, I don't know, it was odd to me. It wasn't cucumber and lemongrass. Yeah, I don't know. It smells kind of like household cleaner to me, like instead of bath, and I just didn't like it. So my partner used it up, but I wasn't a big fan. I do love Bathoriums. They have a kid line. It's like Charlie's something, or I'm not Charlie's soap. That's a different brand, but they have something. It's like a little kid, and it's a powder you put in the tub, and it actually makes bubbles. It's really cool. I like it. And they have a coconut milk bath soak that I really love too. But I would definitely not repurchase this. But they are a good brand. They're from Canada. And then the next thing I'm going to pull out of the little bag here is, so this is my kids' melatonin. It's 1 milligram. It's Spring Valley. It's a Walmart brand. And I will probably buy this again for my 16-year-old for occasionally when he can't sleep. I was giving it to my 6-year-old, but I just read some things recently about melatonin in young kids, and I'm just going back and forth if I'm going to be continuing to give it to my youngest one or not. He's been doing okay, falling asleep without it lately. It's been a little bit of a process that we've gone through trying to get him to go to sleep. But he's doing really good. He stays in his room and he eventually falls asleep. We've been doing books on tape for him. And yeah, so I don't know if I'll repurchase this for my 6-year-old, but I'll definitely, since it's 1 milligram and chewable, which I love, it's the low dose, I will purchase it occasionally for my 16-year-old to use. And then I got in here, this is from Grocery Outlet. I don't know where else this brand is from. It's Premium Health Naturally. It's a children's chewable complete. And because my son has a zinc deficiency, I like this one because it has 12 milligrams of zinc in 1 tablet. That might be a lot if you don't need zinc, but my child, like I said, he needs it. He actually takes 30 milligrams a day, prescribed by his doctor. I might cut that out. I don't want to suggest anything for anyone. My son does have a zinc deficiency though, so we buy this one because of the high zinc level. And my 6-year-old doesn't like any vitamins, so he's not a huge fan. They smell like Flintstones vitamins to me. They're okay. And then another vitamin is this Little Critters probiotic. I picked this up at Grocery Outlet. The kids went through it. This is actually one of their favorite probiotics, is these Little Critter ones. I know I've seen the vitamins at Costco, so I might pick up the probiotics at Costco when I go back to Costco again this next month. And yes, I will post the haul from that. The other thing, let's see, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see if I can pull out the vitamins. So then we have a Fortify Nature's Way. I got these at Walmart. 11 probiotic strain, 50 plus probiotic. Not quite 50, turning 40 in a couple weeks though. And this one was actually for my partner who's 42. He's 42. Anyways, these are gluten-free, which he needs because he's celiac, so we got these for him. Probiotics. They were pretty good. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't really tell me how they do. He just takes them, so he didn't have any complaints. I take a different brand personally of probiotics that I really like, and that is these ones. And I actually think I have 2 bottles. The Renew Life Women's Care Probiotic, the Ultimate Flora 25 billion probiotic strains. I take these daily, 1 a day. So 2 of those. And let's see, we have vitamin D liquid drops. We live in the Pacific Northwest. It's dark and gloomy out. And yeah, so we take vitamin D. Let's see, what else we have? Any more vitamins? Oh, yes. Now, I was really sad when they stopped making these. And I saw recently they have a new B vitamin on Thrive's market from their Well-Made brand. So I'm thinking about picking that one up because I'm really sensitive to B vitamins. They give me really vivid dreams, and if I take not a really good one, good quality one. So I really like these ones from Thrive, and they were such a good price. I'm hoping that the new ones are just as good, but I really did enjoy these Thrive Well-Made B complex vitamin. And yeah, I think that's it for vitamins that I see in here. So we'll move on now to some of the skincare. Like I said, it's not grouped, so I'm just going to keep pulling from here. We might end up with some vitamins again. So I have this Shea Moisture Matcha Green Tea and Probiotic Soothing Toner and Hydrating Mist. I really enjoyed this. I would probably pick it up again. I really like Shea Moisture as a company. So, and then I got my Mad Hippie Cream Cleanser in here. This is one of my favorite cream cleansers. I have a bar soap I'm using right now that is a vitamin C bar, and it actually isn't stripping. It's been amazing. It's specifically a face wash bar that I'm trying out that I really like. So I haven't repurchased this, but I have repurchased this many a times in the history of purchasing face wash. Definitely one of my favorites. It's got a light scent. It does have macadamia oil in it, so if you're allergic to like macadamia or tree nuts, it might not be great for you, but otherwise it's a really good, and it smells really fresh and clean. Okay, then we got more face sprays. I have so many face sprays in here. I went through quite a bit because they were all kind of at the very bottom, and I was trying to use up what I had. So I have this Pacifica Rose Flower Mist. This one's just okay. I honestly would prefer just to buy rose water if I was going to go rose water again. This is supposed to have kombucha in it as well, but I didn't notice any effect from it. So if I was to repurchase something, it would just be like the Heritage brand rose water. I don't think I would buy this one again. And this one I really liked. This was the Power Up Dual Face Setting Mist from In Beauty Project. This is definitely on the rebuy list eventually. I have another setting mist that I'm using right now from Pacifica, and I have a couple more that I didn't purchase this year that I purchased last year that I still need to go through. But this will definitely be the setting mist when I need a new one that I repurchase. If I don't get that collagen one from Pacifica, which I might, I don't know. I will purchase that again at some point in my life. This one was a high-end purchase that I got a couple Black Fridays ago. Finally used it up. It's the Lavina brand. It's a really great company. And this is the Dragon's Blood. It smells so good and fruity and delicious. I would purchase this again as a treat, but it is really expensive, and it's a special purchase, and that's why it took me so long to go through it. I was really enjoying it. Let's see. And the next thing I have is this Cocoa Kind Oil to Milk Cleanser. This I had heard really great things about, but I didn't like this. Honestly, it just felt like it went from oil to water. Like it didn't clean my skin very well. I would definitely not repurchase this. I did use it all up, 100% gone. It looks like it's full, but it's 100% empty. I definitely wouldn't purchase it again. So another beauty product is this 100% pure retinol restorative overnight balm. And I don't really like the smell of jasmine. I know, gasp, right? But this smelled so delicious, and it says it's jasmine is what the scent is. There's no other scent in here but jasmine. So let's see, it's avocado butter, sunflower seed oil, beeswax, shea butter, jasmine, essential oil, vitamin E, retinol from carrots, and ascorbyl palmate, vitamin C. Anyways, this is a really beautiful product, and as you see, I didn't use it quite all the way up. I got distracted by other products. I wish I had used all of this. I will repurchase it again. 100% pure. Always has like a $10 item sell around Christmas time, around Black Friday. So I'm going to keep an eye out for this to go on sale again for that and pick this up, because this is one of my very favorite overnight balms, and we'll repurchase it. That's the problem with having too many products, is you end up with products that you forget about, that you love, and that don't get used before they go bad. So this went off, unfortunately. It smells, the oil smells like it's going bad, so I have to get rid of it. And then another thing that I didn't get through that I have to get rid of is this Bronzilla Clean Beauty, the balm. Honestly, their shade range is really not great, and I thought I would try it back in the day because it had this new eco-friendly packaging, but it hard panned on me. Like, I don't know if you can see that. It's just completely hard panned. I think the packaging, it doesn't seal well enough, and moisture just got into it. I don't keep my makeup in the bathroom. I have a little area outside of the bathroom I use, so I know it's not from showering or anything like that. It just, and all my other bronzers and things are fine. It's just this packaging, I think. It is supposed to be refillable, so you can pop the pen out and put a new one in, but I'm not going to repurchase it. I don't like it, and I have other bronzers I like better. Anyways, next thing that I didn't get to use all the way up that went bad is this 100% pure matte lipstick. This is their color Sandstone, and I have one of every color in this brand. Unfortunately, I was obsessed with the formula, and it was one of those times when I was like, I need to buy every shade, even if it doesn't match my skin tone. Because I have neutral skin, I can get away with a lot of colors, except for really orange things. And this just, it smells like, again, like the oils have gone off. It doesn't have any mold or anything on it. It just smells off. And that is my bad for buying way too much lipstick, way more lipstick than any human can use in their lifetime. But I don't think I'll repurchase this shade. It wasn't my favorite shade anyways. So yeah, these are the habits that I'm trying to get rid of this year, you know, is over purchasing and having things go bad on me, because it's just so wasteful. All right, let's see. Shea Moisture Lip Butter Lip Balm. This was really great. Towards the end, it had like grittiness in it. So I don't know if like I had it too long, or if it just separated weird and recongealed. Like in the summer, we had 112-degree weather this last summer, which was crazy for the Pacific Northwest, and our homes aren't built with AC in them, so it did get really hot. So I'm wondering if that did something weird to this. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it was unfortunate I used most of it up, but it was gritty at the end, so it needed to go. And then I loved this Pina Colada lip scrub from Nui, N-I-U, Nui Body. I got this from a Petit Vor box way back in the day, but I finally used it up, and I would definitely repurchase this. This was really great. It's kind of expensive though, and I saw that, what's that brand? I also like their products. They make one and you can pick it up at Walmart that looks very similar in the sugar lip polish. I'm trying to think of the name of the brand. EOS, E-O-S. They have a lip scrub I want to try. So if I'm going to buy another lip scrub, I'll get that one. But again, I'm on my no-buy year, and I have other things. I have a lip exfoliator that's like a brush, so I'm not going to buy anything right now, but if you're in the market for a lip scrub that's natural, I definitely recommend this one. This one's really good. And then these eye drops I buy all the time. So I wear glasses most of the time. I have really dry eyes, but I do wear contacts occasionally. And when I do, I need something for my eyes, again, because my eyes are so dry all the time. And I really like this Similison. I always say that wrong. Similison Complete Eye Relief. Sometimes I buy the dry eye one, whatever one I can find. I usually get it at Walmart. It's got the best price for it. And I just really like this brand's eye drops. Highly recommend. Used them for years. All right, what else do we have in here? So for the ladies, I have the Rail Soothing Gentle to Foam Feminine Wash. And this is a pH balance probiotic wash, and it's fragrance free, paraben free, and it's just a gentle wash. It's not, what do you call that, Summer's Eve or something like that. It's just a gentle pH balanced wash for lady parts. I actually really recommend this brand. They have a other wash that's like an older version, but this is the one, the Soothing Gel to Foam Feminine Wash. I definitely recommend it. And then we have some Earth's Best hand, face, and baby wipes. They're plant-based. I got these from Grocery Outlet, and we just like to have wipes on hand for hands and faces, sticky faces, things like that. So there are those that we used up, not necessarily brand specific on those. Those ones were okay. The plant-based wipes were a little thin, so that was the only complaint I would say about those ones. But as far as like smell and things like that, they were good. And then one of my very favorite things to have in my house, and I know that this probably goes against a lot of the things I say about like eco-friendly stuff and things like that, is these incense matches. And I say that because they obviously release carbon when you burn them. But there are these little incense matches. You light them, and it's just the tiniest bit of incense. So it doesn't smell like you've burnt a whole incense stick, just a little bit. And it's great. We keep these in the bathroom. So really like having these. And then the last couple things I have in here, I used to get stuff from Grove way back when they were a brand new company. Nobody was talking about them on the internet. Long time ago, I randomly found them, and now they're super big and popular, and everybody loves them, and you can buy them at Walmart, which is great. So I picked up the Orange and Rosemary at first. This is the multi-purpose cleaner, and I love this one. It smells so clean and delicious, and it really gets stuff off your counter like grease or anything like that. It cuts the grease. This is my favorite. But then they were out of this one, so everybody else must love this because they had a ton of this citron and white rose, which smells like laundry soap. Like, to me, it smells like fabric softener in a good way. It doesn't smell bad, but for cleaning my kitchen, it's just a little strange sometimes. It's great for the bathroom, but the smell in the kitchen, sometimes it feels like I'm wiping my counters with fabric softener. It's just a mental thing, I think, but anyways, it smells good. I recommend it. If I was gonna buy it again for the kitchen cleaning, it would be the Orange and Rosemary. So you just dump this whole bottle into a 16-ounce bottle. It's a concentrate. Sorry, I didn't say that. And then you recycle the bottles when you're done. And the last thing I have in here is 2 boxes of Arm & Hammer baking soda. They say fridge and freezer, but that's not what I used them for. They just happen to be the ones that I had picked up were fridge and freezer version. I use these for refreshing my drain. I put a little baking soda and vinegar down my drain. I also use it for a gentle cleanser when I need to clean my sink or things like that. I also use Bon Ami, which I love, but sometimes just the simplicity of baking soda is what you need. And for refreshing things, obviously, sometimes in the wash as well. And that is everything I had in my empties, and I know I promised you an explanation about where I've been, so I'll go ahead and I'm going to include that here at the end. If you stayed for the whole video, thanks for being a part of this journey with me, for joining me on this no-buy year, for being interested in my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, maybe consider subscribing, liking the video. It helps me out. Yeah, and I hope to be on here more often. The last month, somebody really important in my life was really ill, and I needed to take care of them and focus on them. And I've always said that, you know, family priority over doing videos, but not to the extent where I neglect my channel. So I apologize that I was gone for the last month, but I did really need to focus on my loved one and take care of them. They are on the mend. They are doing better. It was a scary month, a long month, but I'm back and I'm here, and I love you all. Thanks for being here. Until next time, peace.